Hello everybody, welcome to vlog number 28. We are 2 vlogs away from completing the challenge, but like I said before, I have about 60 topics total to do these videos about, and after I'm done with 30, I'm just gonna continue, but what I'm gonna do is take off the pressure of doing it every day. Although I'm gonna try to do it every day, I don't want to stress out over it. There was a couple of times in the last 28 videos that I was not able to. Well, I had to work hard to be able to get a video out on that day. And one day I missed it, and so I had to do it in the morning and pretend that it was done the day before. So after the 30 are done, I'm gonna take it a little easier and continue going through the topics, but not worry too much about doing it every single day. Anyway, today is a Monday. And it was a hard day of work. I had to do a bunch of coding like normal, but right now we're having this problem that we moved our website or the web app onto a new type of a hosting in Amazon AWS, and the way it's being hosted is different. I'm not used to it. I don't know exactly how it works, what kind of wizardry is set up back there. And because of that, the troubleshooting of issues is a lot harder, and it was just a stressful day. So now that day is over, I can relax and not think about it until morning. So today, vlog 28 is going to be about the most extreme sport that I've ever played. And it's not what you think. Unless you know me very well, you don't know this extreme sport. You might not even consider it's extreme, but it was definitely extreme for me. In my young years, when I was in high school, I played basketball and I played football for a little bit. And that was really the only official sports that I ever played. And then all through my life, I have not played any sports. I mean, we played some tennis here and there, if you call that a sport. I guess you can call it a sport because it gets your heart pumping. Riding bikes. Tried running a little bit and jogging. More like jogging, not running. But I wouldn't call that sport because I wasn't doing it as a sport. And this extreme sport that I'm going to tell you about is also not a sport normally, but what we were doing was a sport. So this was a church camp that we went to, and the church camp was organized by my boss. It was from his church, and they were inviting everybody to come to this camp. And at this camp, they have a tradition that on one of the nights that we're there, we play a sport called Capture the Flag. I don't know if you ever played this game in this way, but this was brutal. So the idea, or the way that they have it done, is it's kids against adults. And so everybody that's under 18 years old is on the kids team, and everybody that's over 18 years old is on the adults team. And so everybody gets those belts with the flag football type of belts that are on Velcro. And the kids go on one end of the field. It's not a field, it's like a campground with trailers and RVs all over the place and tents all over the place. And so the kids go on that side and the adults go on this side, and each of us hide our flag. And then when the horn goes off, but before this game doesn't start until the sun goes down. So it's played in complete darkness. The only light you get is the moon. Whatever the moon can light up, that's all you get. And so one year we were there, I did not know what to expect. It was the first year. And so they blew the horn, and you hear these kids running around yelling. And so I went over to the adult side to kind of guard the area where the flag was hidden. And all I hear is just these screams and yells, and it's all dark. You can't see anything. And then you see like one or two teenagers just flying towards you or on the side somewhere by the river, and you have to take off and just tackle them or rip off their flag. And I live a pretty sedentary life other than walks. Other than taking a lot of walks, I don't do extreme movements. So my body was not ready for this. And I gave it all I had. I ran. I tried to block them. I tried to rip off their flag. And these are teenagers. These are kids. They have energy of, I don't know, like a gazelle. Or a young tiger. And yeah, so that first year we were doing this, I ended up wrecking into a girl, and somehow I whacked her in the head with my elbow and broke her nose. That was crazy. I felt so bad. Oh, not elbow. I'm sorry. She hit my forehead with her nose. Yeah, it was my forehead. And her nose broke. Wow. And then the year after that, I twisted my ankle really bad. It was bad for probably 6 months. And that was just me. There was a lot of, older people playing this game. And there was people that, one guy did something with his knee. A couple of guys woke up with blue eyes, a bruise under their eye. Kids with bruises. I mean, this was insane, and everybody's giving it 150%. Like every single person in there is just doing all they can, and it makes the game really exciting because there's nobody whining about it. Everybody knows somebody's gonna get hurt, but they all are positive about it and just giving it all they have. And up until I believe last year, adults won every year, And I think, I don't remember exactly, but I believe last year the kids won for the first time ever. Anyway, yeah, this was my extreme sport. And maybe some people won't consider that an extreme, but man, was it extreme for me. Uh, yeah, there was kids. So there's this long property of RVs and campers and stuff, and it's right along the river. And so there's kids trying to crawl right by the river without being noticed to get to our side of the field. And I was sitting right there in the corner by the river because I expected them to be coming through there. And I see this one kid coming up, and I'm sitting in the dark corner. So he's coming up, and he doesn't see me. And then I get up, and then he almost freaks out. I get up and go for him, and he just rips the other way. I mean, you can imagine young kids, they can flip on a dime and just go the other way at the same speed. Yeah. I did catch a couple of them, but they're hard to catch. Anyway, that is the story about my extreme sport. All right, well, if you could like the video and if you could leave me a comment and mention the word extreme sport in your comment, that would be appreciated. And thanks for watching, like always. Subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow is going to be vlog 29. 2 more, and my goal is done. It's exciting. I'm still looking forward to doing the rest of them. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. It's a totally different format for me. Like, I've done videos before, but I had to go and edit them, and I really did not enjoy that. But doing a video in one shot and uploading it, it's actually interesting. So I'm enjoying this type. Right now, I'm just telling you stories, things that are on my mind. And then once I'm done with all the topics on my list, I'm going to see if I can add any more. But if not, I'll have to come up with some other form of content that I can do in the same way, where I can just talk about something, maybe comment on things. Or I really don't want to do politics. I just want to do something interesting. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.